Why?
Because my dad always thought that dancing led to boy and girl situations, and so we were not encouraged.
So have you met a boy?
Yeah, and he can't dance.
Oh, that's sad.
He can't dance, but it's been very interesting. I've been learning so much, and I never realized that 3.5 minutes of a production number took so many hours. And so many people volunteering and all the little different things that go into making a production number, even for a few minutes. I mean, I'm in awe. Danielle Hilder is my choreographer, and I've known Danielle since she was a student. And
she's been a choreographer for, actually when she was a little girl, her and both my sons danced in a lot of numbers, and then they kind of grew from there, and they're both still very committed to the Headress Ball, with Danielle doing choreography yet one more year, my son the voice behind the scenes that night, and so we're so proud of our young people that we've brought along with us.
Yeah, and Margaret Ortiz is a colleague of mine. We both taught at San Bernardino Valley College, and she's the coordinator. And then I talked a couple of extended family members into volunteering.
Are they dancing?
They're dancing.
Really?
And one of them just, and she volunteered her husband. She said, I'll be in it. Don't worry, I'm her. She's my adopted daughter. And she said, and Gary will too. And actually, we're so proud that Gary is part of it because he's a paramedic. He just retired as a firefighter paramedic, and so.
Are you thinking we're going to need him that night? I hope not.
I have no idea, but we're prepared.
Did you notice something when you ladies were telling us your history and everything else, and you both retired and you went on? Right? And now you're here at the Headress Ball, and you're dancing and being part of it. And then your daughter and her husband, and he just retired from being a paramedic, and you got him there. Now, I got an idea of let's all of us retire. Could you imagine the events we could be putting on?
Oh, yes. I think retirement means also giving back. And Margaret is a prime example of it. It doesn't mean we just leave where we lived. It means that we are part of that community. And I don't think that people can learn from us, and we can learn from them. And I think the example that we show more than anything else is that we're willing to try things that are out of our comfort zone, and they're willing to do it for a charitable cause that is dear to our hearts, and that we can work with different generations and we learn from each other, and I think that's beautiful.
Gloria, where are you rehearsing at? Are you rehearsing at the League Building, or are you rehearsing down at the Senior Center in Highland?
We're at the League Building, and we are in the process of getting all. Now that every time I think we're through, Danielle throws in something else. And she says, okay, now that you have the steps, I'm going to show you how to use your hands and where to put your arms. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have to learn all of this. And it's only 3.5 minutes. Why is it taking weeks?
You know what? You're gonna see why. Because I always say on show day, no matter what you're thinking right now, God just sprinkles a little magic dust all over that stage, and I'll tell you what, it is one magnificent show. But those little details, and Danielle is really good about taking you step by step like that,
yes.
And that's the beauty in that. But you know what? Just take a deep breath that night, and it'll be beautiful. What when you get on to the National Orange Show, which they are so generous with us, letting us rehearse all week there, it's almost like, I shouldn't tell you this, it's almost like starting over again, because you're going to be on the big stage.
On the regular stage.
And all the lights and everything, but it's going to be exciting. What is your costume like? Do you know yet?
Well, we're in Joplin, Missouri, and so our piece is called The Entertainer. And we're dancing to the music of Scott Joplin. And we're supposed to be a burlesque show.
Oh, not only. Well, what would Daddy think of that?
I was just thinking about that.
Not only do we, you know what though? If you're going to get on stage and go out of your comfort zone and do something like I was always raised, I still haven't worn red. I'm going to get out there and wear red, but I was always raised you don't wear red either, you know? So if you're going to do it, why not do it all the way? The burlesque, the whole 9 yards, and show them how it's done.
Well, we're going to show a lot of leg. You just watch.
I cannot wait to see this. And ladies, why we got you, because I'm watching the timing here. Christina, why don't you get all the contact information that we need? And ladies, would you like to come back some other day?
We would love to. Thank you very much. I'm answering for Margaret.
Let's see what we can do.
Appreciate the offer. We'll probably be much better next day. We both may be a little nervous right now.
You're not nervous, ladies. You're doing fantastically.
Well, you know what? I do want to mention that there are 4 ball chairs this year. So Bobby Simonton, who chaired the ball last year with me and has also done it many times. And then she's your one you want to contact for all kinds of information. And her number is 909-862-0732. 0732, or Elsa Carlton can help you out with promotions. There's still a chance if you have opportunity baskets or you want to get involved in some way. And also to buy tickets, you can call any of those numbers. But her number is 909-792-8460. If you want to get an invitation still sent out to you, it's possible. There is an evening black tie optional gala, and that will include not only the cocktail hour where doors open at it's 5:30. There's a reception. There's a beautiful room. There's a show. There's like a dinner like you won't believe. They have fantastic chefs over at the National Orange Show. Derek Vasquez, the events coordinator down there. Danny Menez has done a great job with that place, so you want to come out and see it. It's $150. You can buy a table, get all your friends together for $1,500. There's still opportunity for you to get involved. So call Bobby at 909-862-0732. They do have a Facebook page that you can check out pictures and a website. And we'll be talking about it as the weeks go on and bring on a couple more models, maybe one from Assistance League next week. I know Penny Lilburn over there from Highland, who's one of our guest outside models, and someone representing Bone Mares as well, and that's Nancy Allen. But we have quite a few models that we'll introduce as we go on. And I know we're running out of time, so we can do that later. And I just am so excited that it was both of you coming out to kick off the Headress Ball. And I know you guys are going to be beautiful and wonderful. And I know a lot of people are going to be so excited to see you. I'm so proud of both of you for coming out of your comfort zone and doing something like this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then also, as Christina knows, we got involved again this year, and I'm absolutely thrilled. Yes, I'm doing baskets again this year. Some of us ladies from KCAA, we're going to be there at the luncheon for that event there. And if there's anything that you ladies need, get right on the phone and you give me a call and say, this is what I need. If it's encouragement, Band-Aids for booze on your feet, whatever, let me know, because that's how strongly I feel about your organization and everything that you've been doing for over 66 years. I mean, this is no joke now.
They're actually, I don't think either one of you are actually members of Assistance League. No, there are outside models. So
they are outside, but they're part of the team now because they're inside the building.
Yeah. But that's the whole,
see what I mean?
No, actually, that's the whole point that we have outside models. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, and then the other thing I want to bump out real quick before we have to move on down the line, talking about Easter and all this other good stuff. Last week we were talking to Gail from Anna's Linen, one of my favorite places, and that's ANNA''S Linens, and they're all over. They're still having their big Kahuna deals of the week running until March 31st. They have a 4-piece reversible comforter set, $29.99. You go into the big Kahuna stores, you're going to be paying $100 for this thing. They have an 8-piece for $69.99. They have their tabletops, which are fantastic, starting at $7.99. The 500 thread count sheet sets, any size. Let me repeat this. 500 count thread sheets, any size, $40 out the door. So go to Annan's, get your last-minute duty dance before Sunday. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week, and especially being a Good Friday. Your Fridays just got better. You listen to us. Mia, thank you for another good show.
You're welcome. It's been great.
It has. And Christina from Posh, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And Christina, our liaison.
Happy Easter.
Thank
I just
you.
want to make sure and tell everybody Happy Easter. And one last thing, if anybody does need services from Operation School Bell or the dental center and you're listening in, give them a call and they'll get you serviced.
Yes. And Dr. Hill and Gloria, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
that's it, boys and girls. Be careful on the freeways. It's crazy. I mean, more crazier than usual. Be safe, be happy. We'll see you next week, same time, same station, right here on KCAA 1050, the station that leaves no listener behind. And the phone number is 909-797-8291 for more info. See you next week. Happy Easter.
Yeah, living in paradise when I'm with you.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.